Not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next...
Has another goal! Couldn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Back into the middle. Danilo can get it clear. They've played it short. Time to deliver. Koundé's cross. Danilo with the clearance. In again. Oh, smashing header! Oh, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Gabriel. Vinicius Junior. Oh, a delicate chip through. Great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Rabiot, Camavinga. Oh, it's just a little long. Doué. Rafinha. No, it's come to nothing. Saliba. Hernandez. Doué. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Upamecano. Koundé. Upamecano. Koundé is onto it in a flash. Succumbs to the pressure. Rafinha. Great defending, strong and determined. Rabiot concedes a free kick for that. And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And it's Danilo. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Koundé. Rabiot. Rabiot chooses to go cross-field. Hernandez. Hernandez picks it up now. Tries to get it clear. Koundé have it back. And can go again. Camavinga, that's a delicate pass. Vinicius Junior. Saliba gets over and intercepts. And here's Dembele. Doué. This might spell danger. And it's Doué. Shoots! Marquinhos goes forward. He's going to be disappointed with that. Clearly not happy with that. Alisson sends that a long way. Rabiot. Koundé. Elise. And here's Mbappe. Hernandez. Gabriel gets it away. Moved on forwards. Gerson. Rafinha! Doué. France making a good start. Nice level of intensity in their play. Camavinga, spread out to the left. Hernandez looks to get on the end of this.
France, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Oh, easy pickings there. Danilo. Linton. Over to the left. Alexandro played into space. And it's Alexandro. Very nicely done. And the counter is on. Koundé. And here's Rabiot. Rabiot plays it in. Linton. Bruno Guimaraes. That's really well manoeuvred. Into the channel. And it's Danilo. Danilo. He can get that clear. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Rabiot. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Alexandro. Rabiot does really well to win the ball there. Koundé. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
In it comes. Oh, that's not going to find its target. Camavinga. Koundé. Cross goes in there. And that's out of reach. Linton, Gabriel, Marquinhos over towards the opposite flank. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Linton, Alexandro goes on a run down the left wing. Nicely intercepted. Now it's Rodrigo. Rafinha. Linton. Nice control. It's run loose here. A chance to play it in. Linton. Now here's the delivery. Hernandez clears it away. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Saliba, gently done. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Koundé. That's good play. Rabiot tries a deft little ball. Hernandez crosses. And that's a and the finish! Alexandro. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. Now he's off and running. He is through here. Rodrigo was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And it's played forward, and he cuts out the supply. Saliba. Camavinga. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Doué. Camavinga. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Great ball if he can get there. Danilo. That's very neat. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Camavinga. Saliba. Forwards and with intent. Hernandez. Saliba. Shifted upfield. Thinks one through. Who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. And it's Danilo. Gerson. And here's Rafinha. Just lacked a decent finish.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Alexandro makes the interception. Now it's Rafinha. Rodrigo! Goal! Brazil!
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Good take, and is he in? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rafinha. He could be in here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kunde. Aim forwards. Shapes to shoot! Bruno Guimaraes is there, and he can get that clear. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Oh, nice touch. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Deftly away. And it's Rabiot. Camavinga played out to the left flank. Doué! It's a loose ball. Danilo getting this one clear. Dembele. Camavinga. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rodrigo! Keeper's got good distance on that. Alexandro. Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. Rafinha. He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Danilo. Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, they could be caught out here. Tries to cross. Climbs up big. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Joe Linton clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Goes for the header! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction and get the grip.
Saliba shifted upfield. Doué. Out to the left it goes. And here's Camavinga. Hernandez. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Doué! And he hits the net! France get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's played forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. And that has been clubbed away. Gerson. Gerson. Always onto this. And that was very necessary. And it's Danilo. Out again for a throw-in. Danilo. And here's Rodrigo. Played back in. Camavinga. Dembele. Great work on the overlap. Camavinga. And it's Dembele. Oh, good spread. Now it's Doué. And here's Mbappe. Rodrigo. Now, what about a counter-attack? Dembele. That has been knocked clear. And that's a throw. And it's played in here. Alisson gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Oh, it's them. There's the shot!
Dembele really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And it's Joelinton. Lovely, now then. Vinicius Junior ploughing through the middle. And he's heaved it away. Alexandro. Alexandro gently done. Alexandro. Brazil looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Joelinton. Strong running down that left flank. Joelinton. Rafinha. Alexandro. Rafinha. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior. And here's Rodrigo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rafinha, he has found a way through. And it's Alexandro. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's been taken short. And he's there to clear it. Chance here to counter. Camavinga. Ambitious ball here. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Dembele, played out towards the right wing. It's a goal kick. Rafinha is onto it in a flash. Linton. Rafinha. The referee's awarded a free kick. Koundé. Rabiot. Olise. Upamecano. Over to the left. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Dembele. He's in a great position here. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Marquinhos clears it away. And here's Dembele. Turns and goes back. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Hernandez. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Camavinga. Dembele. Shot, surely! And here's Camavinga. Dembele. Doué has found the net here, of course. Now it's Mbappe. Gabriel forwards and with intent. And here's the chance to counter. Out towards the flank. Back into the middle. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Koundé gets it away. It's gone for a throw-in. Rafinha. Hernandez. France can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Moved on forwards. Camavinga. Camavinga with the cross. Bruno Guimaraes gets rid without sophistication. Vinicius Junior chips it through. And it's half-time here. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Brazil head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. That's really well manoeuvred. Danilo looking to hit the byline here. And it's hoisted clear. Saliba. Hernandez. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Alexandro getting this one clear. That's been slipped through. Saliba cuts out the pass. And it's Dembele. Dembele spread out to the left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He can run onto that. Rodrigo. Rodrigo!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
And that has been cleared. Oh, it's come loose. Rabiot. Koundé. Elise. Moved on forwards. And he's managed to get free. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Joelinton forwards and with intent. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Oh, great chance. Chooses. He's having a shot. Alexandro with the short one. Oh, that's nice. That's an excellent interception.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Koundé. And here's Mbappe. And it's Koundé. And it's been played through. Now it's Mbappe. That's going to go a long way. And claimed it back swiftly. Rabiot. Upamecano. Koundé. Upamecano. Dembele. Olise. Rafinha. Alexandro. Joelinton. Saliba cuts it out. Koundé. Dembele. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Joelinton. Rodrigo. Dembele. Camavinga. France getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. And it's Dembele. Gabriel does well to get it back. And here's Rafinha. Upamecano wins the duel this time. Hernandez. Trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Alexandro. Gabriel. Joelinton. Alexandro. Gabriel. Joelinton, and it's played forward. Camavinga, who's set up one goal so far. That's a nicely shaped ball. Great challenge, time to perfection. Danilo. Joelinton. Joelinton, shifted upfield. Saliba. Dembele. Hernandez. Gerson. Played out to the right. Ball's gone out of play. Rodrigo. Oh, it's played into the area. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. And it's hoisted clear. Gerson. Alexandro. Now then, the ball's come loose. Saliba, aim forwards. And here's Mbappe. Dembele, played out to the left flank. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's been flattened there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. Linton. Camavinga, gently done. Linton. Alexandro, and it's lofted through here. Alexandro goes short. No way through, so back it comes. Rafinha puts a cross in. Brazil with another corner. Gets good distance on it. It's Linton. Plays it through. Danilo with the cross. Brazil can try it again now. Koundé can get it clear. Danilo. Linton moved on forwards. Gabriel, Linton, Alexandro, and that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Koundé, Olise. Koundé. That looks a good ball through. And he's there to clear it. And it's Koundé. And here's Mbappe. Rabiot out to the right. Could be danger here. And the ball's come loose here. Looking to break at pace. Linton forwards and with intent. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha spread out to the left. Linton. Olise with the foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Too much with that. Koundé. Olise. Rabiot. Played out to the right. Oh, that's neat. Marquinhos gets it clear. Defending of the desperate variety. Plenty waiting in the middle. Hernandez with the delivery. That's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rafinha. Excellent. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Koundé gets it away. That has found him in acres of space. Linton. Rafinha. Alexandro. Rafinha. Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Rodrigo. Rabiot. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rodrigo. And here's Vinicius Junior. Ball is over the line. And it's Danilo. And here's Rodrigo. Played in by Rodrigo. And back out it comes. Danger averted for now. Alexandro. Great defending, strong and determined. Rabiot. Rabiot shifted upfield. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Koundé drives forward on the overlap. Koundé's cross. Danilo getting this one clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Hernandez. Camavinga, aim forwards. Olise, Olise! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Rodrigo. That is lovely. And it's Guimaraes. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha, and he's gone backward here. Linton. Bruno Guimaraes. Alexandro. Linton. Alexandro. Rafinha. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Oh, sweet feet. Gerson. That's tidy. Across it goes.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Played towards the other side. France going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Upamecano. Barcola. And here's Mbappe. Doué. Real chance! He's got a goal! France are back on level terms.
France, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
We have ourselves a real game here.
France really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Alisson claims comfortably. Brazil have reclaimed it, and it's played forward. Alexandro. Rafinha. Rodrigo! And that's a real chance missed.
Rodrigo fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Gerson aim forwards.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well, played right into his path. Cleared without complication.
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That is a brilliant interception.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Hernandez. Dembele. Showing good feet. Dembele hits it! It's off target and by quite a way. Rabiot. Saliba. Upamecano. Saliba. Forwards and with intent.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Joelinton, gently done. And he's there to get it away. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It'll be a throw-in. Gerson. Oh, it's Gerson! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Cleared away. Joelinton. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that's a nice ball. Picks it up out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Alexandro. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice physical challenge. Joelinton. Now it's Vinicius Junior. So what can they make of this? Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Koundé. Vinicius Junior. And that's been repelled. Koundé. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Digne. Camavinga. Dembele. And here's Doué. Out to the left it goes. Digne delivers with whip. That has been knocked clear. Lovely bit of skill. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Gabriel getting this one clear. And here's Mbappe. Chance for a shot! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Saliba. Digne. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Over to the left. Camavinga looking for a runner. Muscular approach does pay off here. Referee has just said play on. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
And so they prepare themselves to settle it from the spot. Boy, you can feel the tension. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he's found the net.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
And so the captain steps up. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Rodrigo is second man up. Big character, big moment, big save. Dembele is second man up.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Brazil are looking to him to tie things up. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed, the keeper.
Barcola will take the third penalty. Oh, what a save!
Well, that's a super save from the keeper.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. And he's fired it in. Ah, the keeper's guessed right, but couldn't keep it out. Doué is the fourth man to step forward for them. Oh, it's a really good save.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So this to seal it. Oh, he saved it!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
France, so can he do it? Can he keep them alive? It's in, he's kept them in it. It's three apiece. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. Oh, good take, keeper committed himself.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times, never looked like missing.
What poise, what noise.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
France are looking to save match point. And there it is, the decisive kick. So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout, and they'll be absolutely delighted to have edged it their way.
So just time for me to say thank you.